I shall do a case studies on Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's reading of her birth chart using Chinese astrology in today's video. Queen Elizabeth II, the Queen of England, is the longest reigning monarchy for more than 70 years in British history, where she has just celebrated the platinum jubilee of her reign in June 2022 and has passed away on 8th of September 2022. By the end of this video, you will have an understanding on how her life energy, which derived from her birth chart, has enabled her to become the queen in one of the world's largest empire, the British Empire, and also her recent death. Queen Elizabeth II is one of the highest profile royalties in the world. She has become the Queen of England in 1956, which is also her lifelong career until her recent death. She was the Queen not only to England but also to other Commonwealth realms of 32 sovereign states when she ascended the throne. She was married to Prince Philip, who has royal ties to Greece and Denmark in 1947. They have 4 children, which include Prince Charles III, Princess Anne, Prince Andrew, and Prince Edward, 8 grandchildren, and 12 great-grandchildren at the time of her death. The royal family has been under scrutiny of the press at all times, with its many highlight news and scandals, such as the marriage and the divorce of Prince Charles and Princess Diana, Prince Andrew, and Sarah Ferguson. The world seems to be fascinated by the English royal family's news, where now the focus is on Prince William, second in line in the throne after his father Prince Charles ascended the throne, replacing the Queen, and also Prince Harry and Meghan's marriage. Queen Elizabeth II was born in London, England on 21st April 1926 2:40 a.m., where she was the first child to Duke and Duchess of York, who later became King George VI of England. I have translated her birth date into a 5 elements energy astrology chart, or commonly known as the Bazi chart. Queen Elizabeth II's base energy or day master is actually a Gung metal or a strong metal, or equivalent to a sword and an axe, sitting on a mountain, which is coded with the animal sign of dragon. Normally, for the base energy of a metal dragon person, they have very strong personality. They are bold, assertive to pursue their goal. They could be a bit eccentric, which can be seen in the Queen's quick-witted sense of humor. They love to be around people, often very popular just as the Queen, and gifted in making others feel special. Her chart has shown that she is destined to be the leader with great authority and nobility. As a gun metal here, we will need the fire to forge the metal to become sharp, and also the water in rainwater to cool her down. This is the best gunmetal structure, where she has a thin fire and also the rainwater in between. Her dominant energy is resources. You can see a lot of earth here, which created metal. She has 3 earthly branches of earth element means that she also has a lot of secrets to hide. Normally, people with earth element, and she has affinity to religious affair because the earth is her resources, and she is the head of Church of England and likes learning. Resources also means that she receives support from her subject. Another point which shows that the Queen has very strong leadership from this birth chart is that she has two very strong leadership pillar, which is in the day, the Gengchen, and in the month, the Renchen, or in Chinese astrology is known as the Fui Kong pillar. There are 60 pillar combination in the birth chart, and only 4 of them is a leadership pillar. She already has 2 of them. So means that strong leadership, strong authority. Her year pillar, which is a fire tiger, also supported her position as the head of the biggest empire in the world, as British Empire is also known as the empire which the sun never sets due to its vastness around the world. The year pillar of the sun is also very well supported by the wood in the tiger, as wood create fire, and wood is also her wealth element, and the year pillar represents that she has inherited the empire from her ancestor. Another great point of a chart is that her influence element, which is known as 7K because fire controls metals, and also metals has output to the water, which is known as eating god, controlling 7K. It will brings great authority and able to conquer the world. In the next section, stay tuned for the analysis of her death timing in her birth chart. Here I have an offer of a free personality or talent reading, which is able to translate your birth date into your superpower element for you to apply them, and you are on your way to become the best version of yourself. You either scan the QR code here or click on the link that is below this video to get the free reading. You will receive a 3-page report on this free live energy reading, which include the cover page and also page 2 about your birth chart, your birth energy translated from your time, your date of birth into a 5-element energy to know yourself better. And page 3 is where I will do the decoding on your base personality here about you a little bit, and what value you can bring to the world, and also what is your talent you can cultivate to become the best in your field, which will also increase your earning capacity. Do click on the link below for this free reading. According to the Partu astrology analysis, a person's death will happen when the useful god is severely hurt and no longer able to protect the Daymasters. Queen Elizabeth is a young Keng metal Daymaster here and needs fire to forge her. Fire is also a regulating element in her chart to balance the chart for good health. In year 2021, Queen Elizabeth has entered into a new luck pillar of water horse Renwu at the age of 95. The water that comes in will diminish the fire energy in her chart, which is important to her, and moreover in year 2022 is a year of Ren Yin or water tiger, which further attack the fire in her chart, which has caused her ill health. And in the month of September, the month of a death, there is a rooster in the chart which combined with the dragon here, and the branch is unstable, which had caused her death. This is one of the only scenario of the 5-element interaction which could lead to a death, and it is not easy to decode such signal from any birth chart. The most important thing is that Her Majesty the Queen already has a long, fulfilling life, which has impacted a lot of lives through her charity works, and she leaves a legacy for her kingdom and her children. And may the Queen rest in peace. I hope that you have a more in-depth understanding on the wealth of information which you can get from your birth chart, including your journey in life, which is better than any personality test to understand your life energy, your strength, your weaknesses, what are the opportunities that comes to you, and what are the threats that you might need to have risk mitigation. I hope that you have enjoyed today's video, and remember to get your free reading on your life energy to understand yourself better in order for you to reach the fullest potential in your life. Appreciate if you could like this video, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in my future video.